Good evening, students. Today we will discuss about divisibility test. Okay, divisibility test, why it is needed. Sometimes you have to find out whether a particular number is divided by a given number or not. So what you are doing, you are using the division of that number by particular divisor, right? But here by this method you can directly find out whether that number is divisible by or not. So here, I'm going to explain you some divisibility test which you can implement in such kind of questions. Okay, so here look here. Here the first is divisibility by 2. So you have to find out whether a given number is divisible by 2 or not. So what is the condition? If any number which is divisible by 2, the first criteria is what? Its units digits are 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, or we can also say that these numbers should be even number. Then only those numbers are divisible by 2. So examples are 64, 32, 638, 4606, etc. There are so many numbers. So you can see that here in units place we are having 4, 2, 8, 6. So these numbers are actually what? They are even numbers, or we can also say that the number list which is given to us for the divisibility test of any number by 2. So these numbers, after just looking at it, we can know that yes, these numbers are divisible by 2 without using any division method, right? After just looking at the units place of these numbers, you can easily find out whether these numbers are divisible by 2 or not. Now next is what? Divisibility by 3. If the sum of its digit is divisible by 3, so whatever number which is given, you have to add them and find out whether it is divisible by 3 or not. So look here, I have taken some examples, which is 27, 39, 2, 34, 7, 29, etc. So if you're going to add it, if the sum of its digits, it means that it is a 3-digit number, your 39 is a 2-digit number, just add them. 9 plus 3 gives you 12, and 12 is divisible by 3, so that 39 is also divisible by 3. Similarly, if I'm taking this 3-digit number, 7 plus 2 plus 729, if you're going to add them, which is 7 plus 8 plus 9, which is 18. So 18 is also divisible by 3. It means that 729 is also divisible by 3. This is the method by which you can identify whether that given number is divisible by 3 or not. Now next is what? Next is divisibility by 4. This is also easy. If it's units and if it's ones and tens place number, digits is divisible by 4, or if it's ones and the digits are both 0, ones and the tens place number both are 0, then we can say that yes, it is divisible by 4. Yeah, here I have taken like 32. 32 is divisible by 4. You can easily find out, yes, for where we have only have to check the units and tens place number. So if both the numbers are divisible by 4, then it is divisible by 4. Or the units and tens place number both are 0. So you can see that here 300, here ones and tens place both are 0. So it means that this number is also divisible by 4. Here I have taken one more example where 936. 936, so it is not necessary that you divide 936 by 4. How would you find out? You just check the units and tens place number. What is it? It is 36. And 36 is also divisible by 4. So by using these techniques, you can easily find out that 936 is also divisible by 4. Okay. Now next is what? Divisibility by 5. The easiest method is what? If its ones digit is either 0 or 5. So any number, if its ones place is 0 or 5, then we can say that yes, this number is divisible by 5. So here I have taken an example. Here 735. You can see that here units place number is 5. And the 860 units place is 0. So both these numbers are divisible by 5. Okay. If units place is 0 or 5, it means that that particular number is divisible by 5. So now next is what? Divisibility by 6. So 6, as you know that 6 is the factor of 2 into 3. So if any number which is divisible by both 2 and 3, then we can also say that yes, that number is also divisible by 6. Okay. So if it is divisible by both 2 and 3, then it is also divisible by 6. So you can see that here the example 48, 132, 408. You can see that here units place numbers are 8, 2 and 8. It means that this number is divisible by 2. Now divisibility by 2 is checked. Now I have to check whether it is divisible by 3 or not. Then what will I do? For the divisibility test for 3 is what? You have to add the numbers. So after adding it, if the given sum is also divisible by 3, then we can say that yes, this number is divisible by 6 also. So you just add it. 4 plus 8 gives you 12. 12 is divisible by 3. 1 plus 3 plus 2 will give you 6. 6 is divisible by 3. And 4 plus 8 is also 12. 4 plus 0 plus 8 gives you 12. So this 12 is also divisible by 3. Now you can see that all these three numbers are divisible by 2 and 3 both. So that we can say that yes, these three numbers are also divisible by 6. Okay. Now next is what? Here, divisibility by 9. Divisibility by 9, it means that if the sum of its digit is also divisible by 9. The same criteria which we gonna use in 3 now. The same thing I have to do use here also. So if the sum of digits is divisible by 9. So here I have taken some examples: 63, 108, 432, 738, etc. Now for the sum, finding out the sum of all its digits. So 6 plus 3 gives you 9. 9 is divisible by 9. So 63 is divisible by 9. 108. 1 plus 0 plus 8 gives you 9. So this number 108 is also divisible by 9. Now 4 plus 3 plus 2 will also give you 9. So this 432 is also divisible by 9. Next is what? 738. So 7 plus 3 plus 8 gives you 18. And 18 is also divisible by 9. So it means that 738 is divisible by 9. So like this, you have to use the divisible. By applying this divisibility of different numbers, you can find out whether a number is divisible by that particular number or not. Okay. Now next is what? Divisibility by 10. Very easy. You knows that very well. That if its units place number is 0. So units place or the ones place number is 0. So here you can see that 40, 90, 729, 50. In all these numbers, that units place or the ones place number is 0. So it means that this number is also, these numbers are also divisible by 10. So these are the divisibility test of any number. Now next divisibility we will discuss about by 11. Okay. So if the difference between the sum of its digit at odd places and sum of its digits at even places either 0 or a multiple of 11. So if any number which is given to you, how do you find out the divisibility test of it? You have to first add the numbers which are in even places and which are the odd places, and then find out the difference between it. If the difference becomes 0 or 11 or multiple of 11, then we can say that yes, the number is divisible by 11. Here I am giving you example 66, right? So here odd places is 6 and even places is also 6. Even two digits are there. So this is the odd place, even place. So you just find out the difference between it. So what it is? 6 minus 6 gives you 0. So this number is divisible by 66, or you can easily divide it by 11 because it is a two-digit number. So very easy to calculate. Now here in 341 it is a three-digit number. So this place is odd, even, and then again odd places. So just add the number which are in odd places, which is 3 plus 1, which is in odd places, and even places is 4. Now 4 minus 4 is also going to give you 0. So 341 is also divisible by 11. Now I am taking this third example. Again here even places in the number which is in even place is 9 and odd place is 4 plus 5, which is also 9. So find out the difference between it. Then it will also give you 0. 9 minus 9 becomes a 0. So 495 is also divisible by 0. So like this you have to find out the divisibility by 11 of any number. Okay. Now here one more example I am going to take, which is the question of your NCERT book, exercise 16.2, question number 1. Here a 4-digit number is given to you, which is 21Y5 is a multiple of 9. Here it is already mentioned that this number is a multiple of 9, and you have to find out by using the divisibility test, you have to find out this value of y. Then what will you do? What is the criteria for divisibility by 9? For a divisibility by 9, it is very important that the sum of all these digits of this number should also be divisible by 9. So what will you do? You just add it. Okay, so you add all the number 2 plus 1 plus y plus 5. Okay, now after adding it, 2 plus 1 plus 5 plus y is what? It is 8 plus y. You are getting this 8 plus y. Now, because this number is divisible by 9, right? This number which is given to you is divisible by 9. So that the sum of these two numbers can be anything which is in the multiple of 5. So according to it, we can write it 8 plus y is equals to 9 or 18 or 27 and so on, right? Okay, so because this number is actually divisible by 9, so the sum of these number is anything. It can be 9, 18 or 27 or anything. So first I am going to take 9. Okay, so 8 plus y is equals to 9 will give you y is equals to 9 minus 8, which is 1. Done. Now next is what? If I'll take 18. So 8 plus y is equals to 18. Now solve it. Y is equals to then 18 minus 8 will give you 10. Next. Next is what? 27 if I'll take. So 8 plus y is equals to 27. Then you can see that y is equals to 27 minus 8 will give you, which is 9, right? 19. Okay, so here this number is actually 19. 27 minus 8 gives you 19. Now you can see that if you put the values of y is equals to 19, 10 and y is equals to 1, we'll get the number which is divisible by 9. But here, this is a digit, not a number. Here it is a 2-digit number. Here it is also a 2-digit number. So we are not going to take these numbers because it is a digit which is a 1-digit number. So value of y is 1. Okay, so that the value of y is 1.